If you could instantly learn any one language, which would it be? Probably Mandarin. It's useful, and unlike, say, Spanish, I don't think I could achieve fluency in Mandarin even if I really tried. Dog language, so I could talk to all dogs. Proto-Indo-European, so we can finally know what it actually sounded like instead of having to make educated guesses. Sign language. I took it as much foreign language in college but have forgotten a ton. I think basic ASL communication should be taught in schools. It sounds kinda dumb, cliché, but you can always learn to speak another language. You can't learn to hear. Japanese for business reasons. I think English. I've always wanted to know what people said in movies. Wait, oh my god, it happened. Mandarin. It seems somehow necessary. Like I'll be ahead of the curve someday. Russian. As the majority of non-English speakers I bump into speak it. Body language. I'd want to be able to read people's micro-expressions and tics like Tim Roth in Lie to Me. Spanish. I am learning Spanish right now. It would be nice to just know it. Japanese. There are a bunch of other languages I would like to learn: German, French, Italian, Spanish, but Japanese is probably the hardest among them, so it would save a lot of time. One of India's most common ones, because I work a lot with remote resources in India. Japanese, so I can watch anime in the original language and understand the theme songs. Probably Spanish or German. Japanese, definitely, so I could play games sooner and passively watch anime while doing other things without waiting for the dubbed versions. Whitespace, one of the toughest programming language. It's a tie between Spanish and American Sign Language. Gaelic or German. Farsi. It sounds so nice and it's so poetic. What the most expensive language to teach? Japanese, hands down. It's such a cool language and I love the culture. Arabic, so I can finally speak my family's tongue. Proper English. Hungarian, to speak to my partner's family without the need of one of them being translator. That Proto-Indo-European language that English, Hindi, Russian and whole bunch of others descended from. It's a lost language that could explain a lot about the development of languages as we know it. I'd instantly be able to enslave pretty much any serious historical linguist in the world. You there, Professor Schweikert, fetch my slippers and I shall tell you their word for cabbage. There's a good boy. Professor Chong, I need a footrest, please, thank you very much. Here, this is how they used verbs in the past tense. It'll be fun while it lasts. Mandarin Chinese. I had tried to learn it a couple of times, but it is very difficult with different tones you must get accustomed to in order to speak, plus thousands of characters to memorize in order for you to be able to read. If there is some magic so that I can master a language in an instant, I would choose Mandarin Chinese. This will give me the ability to communicate with billions of people in the world. Spanish would be the most useful, but I don't really like the way it sounds. It's too excited. Slow down. Maybe Russian so I can keep tabs on them. Or Irish just because. French. I live in Canada. Most people speak English here, but it's a nice boon to know French, just in case. ASL. I'm working on learning it right now, but would be cool if I just instantly knew it. Finnish because it sounds really cool, lol. Probably Italian. I've been fascinated by everything Italy and Italian for years. I used to be really good at speaking and understanding it too. Objective C. Spanish. I'm in a part of the US where it would be very useful. I'd be interested to learn brainfuck. Svenska. I'm currently Duolingoing it, but I want to learn quicker Swedish. Mandarin. Because it's one of the few languages that'd be useful but that I have no interest in learning. Cantonese would be a fine option too. Other languages I enjoy studying, so I could learn them by myself. Minecraft enchantment table. I'll do it for the boys. Welsh. Because I love the way it sounds. Estonian, Veps, Sami. Norwegian. This way I can actually go live in Norway and be employable. German or Deutsch. Minecraft enchanting table. I'd learn Cantonese. I'd love to be able to chat with my family back in Hong Kong, but unfortunately the schools where I'm from highly discouraged my dad from teaching me. Probably German. Maybe Danish or Swedish, but probably German. Spanish. So many countries use it as their primary language. The language of love. Probably German. Maybe Danish or Swedish, but probably German. German. I know English and Spanish and I'm learning German. Russian, then Interslavic so I could get by better in other countries with Slavic-based languages. Mandarin. Learning it in school and it's really fucking hard. Sumerian. Just to see what kind of demons it summons. Latin. It'd help me learn a bunch of other languages. Cantonese because my crush is a Hong Konger. Musical note. Python. Something that would actually help me get a better job. Body language. Easy to read people. Definitely Russian or kanji for Japanese, it's so hard. Yeah, definitely Mandarin. The future is China also. If you're fluent in your native tongue, English and Mandarin, you'd be an extremely sought after resource for a lot of companies solely for that reason alone. Irish. I feel a bit robbed that I don't have it as my native language. I'd like to know Korean too. Would be fun to speak to my best friend in his native. Mandarin is one I feel I'd never get the hang of through learning alone, so that would be fun to just instantly know it. Arabic or Russian or Chinese, they are hard languages lol. Spanish, I just wanna have a conversation with mi abuelito. Thanks for watching. See you later.